Hi, and welcome to another Level 1 algebra video. We continue talking about simultaneous equations. Now we know simultaneous equations are equations that are happening at the same time, where we have two equations and two unknowns, quite often x and y. In the last video, we learned how to solve them using a method called substitution. In this video and the next video, we're going to learn a strategy called elimination. Right, here's the example for this video. Find the solution for the pair of simultaneous equations. First equation is 3x plus 2y equals 6. And our second equation is 5x subtract 2y is equal to 2. Now, none of them are written in the form of y equal to something like we saw in the last video. So we can't use the substitution method. Well, we actually can, but we're not going to. We're going to use another method called elimination. All right, let's show you how it works. Have you spotted that the y variable has the coefficient of 2? Well, one's positive 2 and one's negative 2, but they both have the same value, which is 2. And if we spot that the same coefficient on one of the variables, what we're going to do is we are going to add the two equations together. Because if we add 2 plus negative 2, we get 0. And that's how we're going to eliminate one of the variables. So when we get two coefficients the same value, but one is positive and one is negative, we're going to add the two equations. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the top equation to the bottom equation. All right, let's show you how we do this. We're going to go 3x plus 5x, which gives us 8x. We're going to go 2y plus negative 2y, and that eliminates and gives us 0 because 2 plus negative 2 is the same as 2 minus 2, which is 0. And we're going to go 6 plus 2, which is 8. Now, we don't need to write the 0y down, so we're going to simplify this down and write it as 8x equals 8. And then we're going to divide everything by 8 to get x is equal to the number 1. So we've found the first variable, x is 1. We now need to go back and find our second variable, which is y. To do that, we could pick any of the two equations here. Both of them will work, but I'm just going to pick the top one. And we're going to write down 3x plus 2y is equal to 6. And we're going to grab our value of x that we've worked out already, which is 1, and we're going to substitute that in for x. So we're going to write 3 times x, or 3 times 1, because x is equal to 1, plus the 2y, and that equals 6. Now 3 times 1 is 3, so this simplifies down to 3 plus 2y equals 6. Now we're going to rearrange that to get what y is equal to. So we're going to subtract 3 off both sides to get rid of the 3 on the left. That leaves us just with 2y on the left-hand side. And 6 take away 3 equals 3. So we have 2y is equal to 3. And then we're going to divide everything by 2. And we're going to get y is equal to, now you can either leave it as a fraction, 3 over 2, or if you prefer, change it into a decimal, 3 divided by 2 is equal to 1.5. So we've found the solution to this pair of simultaneous equations. It is the point 1, 1.5. Remember, the x value and the y value create a coordinate. And if you think back to our last video, we are finding the intersection point, the coordinate of the intersection point where the two equations, the straight line graphs meet. Right, that's us. So thank you so much for watching.